In this video, I'm going to show you how to knit through the back loop, both in the Continental style and the English style of knitting. And if you look at this stockinette swatch I have done here, it looks like pretty much like a plain stockinette swatch, where I knit on all the right sides and purled on all the wrong sides, and I've got this garter stitch border on each side where I knit the 3 stitches on each edge. But if I pull this swatch apart a little bit, you're going to see 2 columns of stitches that look a little bit different than all the rest. One column is right here and the other column is right here. Those are the columns where I did the twisted stitches, and you can see that they don't open up like all of the other regular knit stitches. They have their legs crossed, so when you pull your swatch from side to side, it kind of pulls those stitches shut instead of pulling them open. So I'm going to show you now in the Continental style how to knit through the back loop and create that twisted stitch. It's often used mostly as a decorative item in knitting because it does look a little bit different than a regular knit stitch. It tends to stand up a little bit off of the fabric, and it also tightens the work just a hair because the twisted stitch is just a tad bit tighter than a regular knit stitch. All right, here we are at the first column, and to knit through the back loop, you're going to insert your right needle purlwise into the back of the stitch. Then wrap your yarn like you normally do when you knit, pull it through the stitch, and slide it off the needle. That's a knit through the back loop. I'll show it to you one more time. And then I'll switch to English style. Insert the needle purlwise into the back of the stitch, wrap the yarn like you normally do when you knit, pull it through, slide the stitch off the needle. Now to do it English style, it's exactly the same, but it looks a little different because you're holding the yarn in your other hand. Again, you insert the needle purlwise into the back of the stitch, wrap the yarn just like you normally do when you knit, bring it through, slide the stitch off the left needle. One more time. Insert the needle into the back of the stitch, wrap the yarn just like you normally do when you knit, bring it through the stitch, and slide it off the left-hand needle. And if we look at those stitches I just made, you can see here are 3 regular knit stitches, and then the twisted stitches start. They look a little bit different right below the needle. You'll see that left leg is coming down in front of the right leg, and it makes it look kind of like it's leaning to the left, but it doesn't really have a lean, it's just twisted. So that's knit through the back loop.